Hey everyone, Blue here, back with another Minecraft build tutorial. Today we're going to be building this little shepherd's house with a little sheep pen attached to the side. Now here are the layout and the materials you're going to need. Let's build this. Start by building 5 block high pillars using strip spruce logs on the blocks marked in red. Then we're going to connect them at the very top on the outside edge. Next, fill in the walls using 1 layer of stone bricks and then placing 3 layers of white concrete on top. Now fill in the flooring using spruce planks. At the front we're going to build a little porchway and then we're going to add some windows. Starting at the front here, we're going to place 3 of our stone bricks here, leave a 3 block gap and place another 3 here. Place 2 across the back and then slabs across the front. In the middle we're going to break a 2 block high doorway. On the left here in the middle we're going to break a 2 block high window. On the side here we're going to add 2 high windows. And then round the back here we're going to do exactly the same, adding in 2 more windows. Now it's time to start working on the roof. We're going to start at the very front on the right hand side here. We're going to place a stair here and a spruce stair in front. We're going to break this one and place an upside down one, a normal one and an upside down one just here. Place an upside down stair here, an upside down stair here. We'll place a normal stair behind here and an upside down one in the corner. On top of the upside down stairs we're going to place 4 blocks with a stair on top. Place an upside down stair behind and then we're going to repeat the pattern of a 4 block stair, upside down stair. Once you get to the center, place an upside down stair in the middle, a normal stair on top and an upside down stair facing out at the very front. Behind the back of this we're going to go ahead, we're going to move in 1 block from the side, place a 4 block high stripped spruce log pillar, leave a 1 block gap and do the same again. At the sides we're going to cover with white concrete. We'll place 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here and then 5 in the middle. Now we're going to repeat this on the left hand side. Starting at this corner here we're going to place a stair and then overhang by 1 and then we're going to break this one. We'll place an upside down one, a normal one, upside down one and in the corner here we'll replace this one with a 4 block. Place an upside down stair here, upside down stair here, a normal stair here and then we're going to repeat the pattern with a upside down stair and a normal stair going all the way across. On top of the stairs at the side here we're going to place a 4 block, then a stair on top and an upside down stair and repeat the pattern that we built on the other side, including the paneling at the back of the peak. Once you're done, we're going to move round to the back of the build, and again we're going to repeat the same pattern. Let's place a stair here, break this one and place an upside down stair. Upside down stair behind here, a upside down stair here. Then we're going to place a normal stair, upside down stair, normal stair, upside down stair, normal stair. Then on this one here, we're going to just bring the normal stair back in again, upside down stair, and then a normal stair. Just to continue that pattern all the way across. At the back here, we're going to repeat the same pattern we've done for the two roofs on the front and the side of the house. With the roof peaks in place, we're going to go ahead and just add some glass panes into our windows. Before we move on to the next step, I'm going to go ahead and just texture up some of the build. I'm going to be texturing the white concrete with some diorite and some white wall, and I'm going to be texturing the stone bricks with some stone and mossy cobblestone. Now this step is optional, but I highly recommend you do it because it does make the build look so much nicer. Now that's all done, we're going to do a little bit of work on our porch area. We're going to start by getting our campfires, and where we have the beam across the front, we're going to place the campfire one block above. We're going to bring it all the way across here in this 5 block gap, and then bring it out by 2 more. Use your shovel and put the fires out. Underneath on the corners, we're going to place some of our spruce fence and bring it all the way down. Use the spruce fence gate and make a little trim around the edge. And then place 2 at the bottom of each side. Now on the outside here, we're going to use our spruce trapdoors, and we're just going to add a shutter to the side of some of the windows. I'm going to place 2 on this one, 2 on this side here. Then we're just going to place 2 temporary blocks here, and I'm going to actually make this shutter be open, just like this. Finally, around the back here, I'm going to just put 2 shutters against the wall. Now from the back here, we're going to place a strip spruce log in front of our pillars, just like this. We're going to place 1 here, we'll place 2 on this corner, 2 on this corner, 2 here, 2 here, and then finally we're going to place 2 here, leaving these last 2 logs as they are. Use your spruce stairs and place the stair going in towards the pillar. To finish up our doorway, we're going to add a last little detail. So first of all, at each side of the door, we're going to place a cobblestone wall. Then we're going to go ahead and get our spruce fence and place 3 of them on top. In the gap above the door, we're going to place an upside down diorite stair. And then of course from the inside, we're going to place our door. This just makes the doorway area look a little bit nicer. Now we're going to make a start on the roof, but before we do that, we're going to just come underneath here and just place a lantern right in the middle there. Then we're going to grab our grey concrete, and starting from the side here, we're literally going to just connect up the two sides. So we're going to place two concrete here, one where the block is and one where the stair is. Bring it over and basically just join it up to this side. We're going to do the same on the next level. On the top level here, we're just going to add it where the full block is, ignoring the stair. Just like this. Now down the side here, we're going to do the same thing, but this is going to be diagonal. So we'll bring 3 rows across here, 3 across here, and then 4 on the very end here, making it 2 blocks high. Repeat that on this side, we'll just be 1 block in. Just like this. And then finally we're going to do it around this side as well, again repeating that same pattern. So where we have the full block and the stair, we're going to bring our grey concrete all the way around and just join it up to the next side of the roof. Now we are going to add some textures in just a moment, but before we do that, we're going to get our spruce planks. At the very top here, we're going to put our planks all the way through the center. We're going to fill this gap over here and this little gap in here. Place a full block behind the peak of the roof. Place 2 slabs behind it. Then using your spruce trapdoors, we're going to place 1 here. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3 just here. And then from the center one, we're going to bring it all the way across to this point of the roof. In this little gap here, I'm going to go ahead and just replace that with a grey concrete. Now we are going to texture the roof with some grey wool and some grey concrete powder. But before we do that, we're going to quickly head inside and we're going to just add some stairs to the roof to stop the grey concrete powder from dropping through. So first of all, I'm going to just place a couple of lanterns in here just so you guys can see what I'm doing, because it is a little bit dark. So let's go ahead, we're going to get our spruce stairs, and where we have the edge of the concrete here, we're going to just place stairs underneath that little edge. Just like that across the diagonal edge, and then we're going to wrap them around this little edge here. Down here we're going to place 1 upside down there, and then at the very top here we're just going to bring it all the way around. On the opposite side here we're just going to do the same thing, so we're going to bring it all the way around this edge, and at the very top we're going to go ahead and just curve it all the way around. Just like so. Finally we're going to place 2 in here, 3 across here, and 3 in here. If this one here connects like that, all you've got to do is turn around, break that one, and face it in that direction. And that is pretty much it, guys. Now, we will be decorating on the inside here. I will show you what I've done with the interior. The interior won't be part of the tutorial, but I will showcase it at the end of the video. Now, coming back to the outside here, we're going to go ahead and use the grey wool and the grey concrete powder to texture up the roof. There is no specific pattern for this, just add a few of them here and there just to give the roof a little bit more texture and to make it feel a little bit more natural. Something like this is perfect. Now go ahead and do this on the other 2 sides of the roof. Now we're going to add a few more details to the outside. At the very front here, we're going to start by placing in a 2-high window right here. Then we're going to go ahead and put in 2 of our strip spruce logs at the top here. Underneath at the front, we're going to place in a grindstone. We're going to crouch and place a chain underneath with a lantern underneath that. On the front of the log, we're going to go ahead and place a button. I'm using the polished blackstone button, but you can use any button of your choice. Round on the left hand side here, we're going to do a similar thing, but we're only going to add the lighting. We're not going to add a window. Then we're going to do it one more time around the back. At the back, we're going to go ahead and make a little flower box. So on top of the diorite and the white concrete here, on the top half of this block, we're going to place 3 of our trapdoors. 3 grass blocks or dirt blocks on top. It's up to you. You can use either. And then go ahead and surround these with some trapdoors. And then place some flowers or some grass in the top as a little decoration. We're going to do the same over on this side here. Now from the front of the build here, we're going to go ahead and on the left hand side, leave a 2 block gap. We're going to place 2 trapdoors here. Leave a 1 block gap here, place a trapdoor here, and then 1 at the very top. Then we're going to place a stair and a stair in the gaps. We're going to go directly round to the back here and repeat it right in line here. So we're going to go a trapdoor there, trapdoor here, and then 2 trapdoors at the bottom with a stair and a stair. Finally, over to the left hand side here, we're going to do a very similar thing here. So we're going to go ahead, place 2 trapdoors here, 1 here, 1 on the top. Here again, right in the middle, we're going to place 2 here, 1 and 1. And then finally on this side, we're going to come 1 over from the side here, place 2 here, 1 here, 1 here. And then of course in the gaps, we're going to go ahead and place a spruce stair. Now we're going to head round the back of the build and we're going to add a chimney. This is going to be a pretty simple design. So on this little gap here where we have this empty wall, we're going to place 3 of our bricks right in the middle. Then we're going to place 1 full brick here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 all the way across. Then place 2 here, break this stair here, and we're going to place 1 just there. Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to place in a stair. Break this block here and replace it with a block of the bricks. And then on top of it, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if we go 1 block over, leave a 1 block gap to this one, and then go back 1, we're going to add a little extra chimney in here. Okay, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high. Now, at the very top, we're going to go ahead, put in our campfires and surround them with our spruce trapdoors. On top, we're going to place a little flower pot for a little bit of detail. And then if you want to, you can use granite and polished granite to just add some detail as a bit of texture into the chimneys if you wish. At the bottom here, we're going to add a last little bit of detail. So we're putting a stair there. We'll put a sideways one here. I think we'll put a normal one here, a normal one there, and then a sideways one right about there. Just to create a little bit of shape. Now, if you wanted to make these look like they are connected, you can do so by extending this bit over if you wanted. You could go ahead and put in a full block here. And I guess we could go ahead, break this one here, and we could put in a full block and just cover this with some of that. And maybe we could turn this one sideways like that to add that bit of detail. Maybe bring this one up one so that they don't connect. You could do something like that. It does look a little bit much, so if you wanted to, because it looks a bit thin here, you could go ahead and extend this one up, and we'll leave that one down there like that. And I think that looks pretty good. Underneath this little gap here, if you can get to it, it's going to be a little bit tight, but you could go ahead and put an upside down stair there. And there we go. It looks a little bit big and a bit bulky for a little house, but I think it looks pretty good. Now we're going to go ahead and add the little sheep pen to the side of the build. Now this is pretty simple, so we're going to come over to the right hand side of the build. Where we have our last pillar at the very back here, we're going to place 2 of our stone bricks, go diagonally towards the front and place 3, then diagonally over and place 1. Coming downwards, we're going to place another 1. Diagonally to the right, we're going to place 3. Diagonally to the right, we're going to place 4. Now, round to the back here, we're going to get our spruce slabs. And where this stair is here, we're going to go to the side block here, go up 1 block, and on the top half of that block, we're going to put in 1 slab. Then we're going to go over, up 1, over 1, up 1. Okay, like 3 in a row. Go down 1, and then down 1 again. Okay, so it should be exactly the same on both sides. Let's go ahead and break that one, and we're going to place a temporary one just here, and then break this one just here. Place one there again, get rid of that one. So we've got single slabs going up, okay? Now we're going to place a slab here, one here, and basically step it up to that middle point. Then we're going to bring it down again like this, except this time we're going to come 1 further over. Now this time we're going to place 1 here, and again do the same thing all the way over, except again we're going to be half a slab, or half a block rather, higher than the previous one. Now we're going to extend all of this over, so we're going to just basically bring it all over by 1 extra, just like that. Okay, and that's going to just basically give it a bit more of a sort of rounded shape. Now at this point we're going to go into this little edge here and place a slab going all the way up. Then we're going to place 1 here, and then 1 just down here, and then finally 1 in that little groove there. And I think that's looking pretty good. Over here we are going to try and bring a slab down, but that's going to break there. So what we'll have to do is bring it up from here and break the underneath there. And I think that looks pretty good. What we might just do is bring 1 more over like this, and I guess we can place some temporary slabs here, bring it all the way over, get rid of them ones, 1 here, bring it over, get rid of them ones, and then 1 here, get rid of that one. Then we're going to bring 1 over there, 1 over there, and then this final one is going to be 1 down just there. And then of course we want to try and get 1 just in here. So let's go 1 there, break that one. And I think that looks good. We've got a little area that we can use for a little sort of sheep pen. Now that we got that in place, we can work our wall out around the edge here. Now this wall here doesn't have to have any particular shape, but you want to keep every piece high enough so that the sheep won't be able to climb out. So it needs to be at least a block and a half slab at least on each point. So I'm going to go around and I'm just going to keep doing something kind of like this. On some it can be higher. I'm going to put some slabs on these little edges here just to make it look a little bit neat around that edge. We'll go ahead and put in 1 like that. We'll put 1 there, 1 there, and then I guess from here we're just going to bring them across, something like that, and then we'll put 1 slab on the bottom just there. This point we're going to put in a fence there, one next to it, one down, one over. Go all the way across to this side directly in line. We're going to place the same bit in reverse. So a fence, 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 and a fence. And then in the middle, we're going to put 2 of our fence gates. Now your sheep shouldn't be able to climb out here, so if you're concerned about any points, just make sure you raise them so that the sheep can't get out, but that should be good. And then I guess what we're going to do is get our coaster on the inside here, and we're just going to just replace some of them to make it look like it's a little bit worn down. Something kind of, I guess, something like this. Yeah, that looks good. Over at the side here, we're going to go with a composter. In fact, we're going to go a composter there and a composter there. And I may even put one over here as well. Okay, now just for some final details, we're going to go ahead and get our white carpet. And we're going to crouch and just place them on top of these composters. It kind of looks like some baskets that are full of wool. Maybe some of the sheep have been sheared. And then we're going to go ahead and just place a couple of bits of the white carpet in here. It kind of looks like maybe some of the sheep have been sheared and some of the wool is still sitting on the floor. Now in here, I'm going to go ahead and just add some grass path just to kind of make it look a little bit more worn away. And if you get this, guys, any of your blocks underneath shine, make sure you just extend them down so you can, so it looks like it goes right down in the ground. Now, add a couple of bushes, but be careful here that they're not placed anywhere where the sheep can climb over the wall. Okay, you want to make sure you just put them somewhere that's where the sheep can't get out or anything like that. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our seeds in our hand. And we're just going to go ahead and just place a few of the wheat seeds around here and let them grow. Okay, yeah, something like that looks pretty good. And then you just want to get yourself a few sheep in here. So let's go ahead and add a few of them. There we go, something like that. And then finally, guys, if you wanted to, you could just go ahead, add a few little details by just adding in some mossy cobblestone and maybe some normal stone in here as well, just to add a little bit of texture variation. We can also do it with the slabs. Something a bit like that, just to make the wall look a little bit nicer, just to give that final little finish. Now, other than that, guys, that is this build pretty much done. I would suggest putting yourself in a pathway, adding some decorations on the outside. But we're going to go ahead, jump into my other world and take a look at what I've done for the interior and how I decorated the outside to make it look a little bit nicer. Alright guys, here we are back at my world, and as you can see, we haven't really done much on the outside here. You can see that we do have a few more leaves and bushes around and some of the little sweet berry bushes, but other than that, we haven't really done anything else on the outside. On the inside though, if we go ahead and take a look on the inside, come in here. We come in, we got a nice little seating area here. So we've got a little table with a little flower pot on it. A little kitchen hatch, so as you can see, we've got like a little serving hatch there for the kitchen. A little storage area, a little table, some barrels built into the wall there, and a stairway going upstairs. Now, over in the kitchen over here, it's pretty simple. We've got some storage across the top here. We've got some trapdoors with some lighting behind to look a bit like an extractor above the smokers here. Underneath the smokers, we've got some campfires to make it look like it's actually cooking some food and it's all hot. Over the side here, guys, I think this is one of my favorite sink designs that I've done. It's kind of, it fits for the size of the game kind of thing. We've got a stair with a sign on the front of it and then a water bucket to waterlog the stair, and then a tripwire hook there to look like a little tap. Other than that, guys, it's just some more storage, some little sides, a light in here, and then some flower pots as a bit of decoration, but that's about it. Not really too much in here. It is a pretty small place, but overall I think it looks really nice. For the ceiling, we've got 4 blocks around the edge and then some slabs in the middle there, so that we kind of just get like a little rim around the edge. The stairway is 3 blocks away from the wall here, so we've got 1 stair, 2 stair, and then we've got a 4 block, a stair here, a 4 block, and then a stair going back the other way, and that brings us up to a little bedroom. Here we've got 2 beds, we've got some storage underneath, underneath the trapdoors at this side, and one at that side. Little bit of storage up here. Really what we've done is try to cover some of the grey concrete, so as you can see I've used some trapdoors to cover up that, and yeah, just anything that can sort of put in the way, so like some spruce planks here, we use that, and just kind of cleans it up here, makes it feel more like a room. We've got a little desk over here with some dark oak slabs. We've got a dark oak slab for a chair with a dark oak trapdoor on the back, some shelves, a lectern with a book on it. Over here we've got a little bit of storage, and then we've got a little fireplace in the corner just to finish everything off. So I think that looks pretty good, and we could actually also go ahead and get one more trapdoor in there to cover up that. And there we go, guys. I think it just looks pretty cool. There's not much to it. It's pretty simple, but overall I think it's pretty nicely designed, and it works great for a little villager profession house. Anyway, guys, that just about wraps up this tutorial. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to check one of these 2 videos out on screen now for some very similar builds to this one. But for now, this is Blue Nerd signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.